Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes. Today we'll be doing the handover video of the Rollerteam Auto Roller 746. Behind the driver door, the first thing you'll come to is your wet locker. So in here you can store all your wet clothes and boots and anything muddy that you don't want in the vehicle. Underneath the wet locker we've got your wastewater drain off point. So when you want to drain off your wastewater tank, you just pull this grey lever forward and then your wastewater will come out of the wastewater tank. You want to do this when you are leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the added weight of wastewater, but also when you're winterising your vehicle, you don't want to leave any water in the tank to freeze and cause frost damage through the colder months. Next thing you'll come to is your freshwater filler point. So you want to take the cap off and then put your hose pipe through here. You'll need some adapters, as some sites just provide a brass tap. And then when you've filled up your freshwater tank, you want to remove the hose pipe and then put the cap back on. And then make sure you lock it with a key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Next thing you'll come to is your cassette. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you can pull the blue lever up and slide the cassette out. And then to empty, you want to unscrew your cap, empty out your cassette, and then at the same time pushing the blue button. This just allows some air in and stops it from clogging. Then you want to give it a swirl around with some fresh water and then put your blue or green liquid in your cap, and then it's ready for use again. The back of the vehicle, we've got your garage space. It goes all the way through to the other side of the vehicle, so you've got lots of storage in here. The back of the vehicle, at the top we've got your reversing camera, and we've got a nice large window for your rear lounge. And then we've also got a 4-bike rack. And here's the garage from the other side of the vehicle. Both doors can be held open with this little catch here. It just easily lifts on and off. Next we've got your hookup point. When you're connecting your cable to the vehicle, you want to lift the cap on the cable itself and then align it to the vehicle and push it on. And then always connect the cable to the vehicle first and then the mains. And then when disconnecting, disconnect from the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. And also when you disconnect, you want to push this black lever down and then pull your cable out. Next we've got your gas locker. So this will hold 2 6-kilogram gas bottles, and you always want to make sure that they're strapped in nice and tight with the black straps. When you connect your pigtail to the gas bottle, it's left to tighten, right to loosen, opposite way round being gas. And this one's a hand tighten one, so you don't need a spanner, you just nip it as tight as you can with your hand. And then to turn the gas flow on and off, you've got the dial on the top here. You just follow the arrows for open and close. Just on the outside of your passenger door, we've got your diesel and AdBlue. You'll need your ignition key to open up the diesel cap. And when filling up AdBlue, you can get it at petrol stations where they take Arctic lorries, and you can also buy it in drums as well. On the inside you've got your bonnet release. Under the bonnet, the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid, you've got your engine coolant and your brake fluid, your oil, your dipstick, negative and positive just down here if you need to give or receive a jump start. And then we've also got the weight plates on the front as well. The first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. And from here, you can turn your internal lights on. Got your awning light just above. Then we've also got your water pump. The one at the bottom here just tells you your internal temperature. You can check your water levels, your fresh and your waste. And then we've got your leisure battery and your vehicle battery. Here you can see that we've got all 3 gas burner hobs working. Just remember that once you've turned them off, let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, otherwise it will shatter. Here we've got your oven working on gas. Here we've got your grill working on gas. To turn your fridge on, you want to hold the on button down till your lights come on. And from here, you can pick either hookup, gas, or vehicle. It's flashing here because we've currently not got the vehicle turned on. And then you can change the temperature by pressing the thermometer button here. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. 5 being the coldest and 1 being the warmest. In the bathroom we've got your shower. We've got your sink and a nice large mirror. Got your cupboards. Got a toilet here. When you flush your toilet, you want to make sure that you've got your water pump turned on, and then you want to push the blue button here. You'll get a flow of water into the bowl, and then you want to just push the grey lever across to open the blade and back to shut it again. In the cupboard here, we've got your hanging rail so you can hang your clothes. We've also got your freestanding table. And then in the top corner, we've got your Wi-Fi box. So you'll need your own SIM card to put in the back of the device, and then it works like your router at home. You just put in the password and connect to the internet, and then you can connect your phone and your TV and use it when you're on holiday. To make the bed up in the back of the vehicle, on the back row, you've got this extendable bed part, so you just slide it out. And then what you want to do is grab your filler cushions. Once you've put your 2 filler cushions into the gap, you've got your large double bed made up in the back of the vehicle. To make your front lounge into the bed, you want to bring your table off the runner and pop it to one side. And then what you want to do is fold the leg in half, so push the button in and then twist the leg down. And then what you can do is pop the table onto the lower runner. So once your table's attached to the lower runner and it's set in place, you can put your cushions back down into their original position, and then you want to grab a filler cushion. And there we've got your front dining area made up into a single bed. Under the bench behind your driver's seat, we've got your boiler, and we've also got your boiler drain down. So when you're winterising your vehicle, you want to turn the blue dial. You want to twist the diamond round, and then a little blue button will pop out just behind. When you come to use your boiler again, you want to close it off, so you want to put the diamond in the position it is in now, push the blue button in, and then you can fill up your boiler. Under your other dining table seat, we've got your fresh water drain off point, so you want to unscrew your cap, and then down here we've got a handle that you want to pull up and drop down. And then your fresh water will drain out of the tank, and to stop it you want to put the plug back in and then push down to secure the water again. When you're done, pop the lid back on and screw it back on. Above the cab area we've got your final double bed. So when you're storing, these mattresses will flip over, give you some storage space to put your filler cushions up here. But we do also have a net as well that you can attach to the roof up there, just so anyone sleeping in this bed doesn't roll out accidentally. You've also got your ladders here that just hook on to the plastic bits, and then they secure in so you can get in and out of bed nice and easily. To make it easier to get in and out of the cab area, you can also push the bed up, and then you've got more headroom to move about the van.